I am getting back on the trail. It says Copper Mountain is 12. I thought it was about 15, but I'll take 12 any day. I am heading up from the Gold Hill trailhead here, which is just north of Breckenridge. Hey, my new friend Freddie, who I met at the hostel, dropped me off. He's heading back to his home today after a nice weekend away, and I'm gonna slack pack and go meet some friends in Copper Mountain, so that's pretty awesome. I had a really nice time at the bunkhouse, and I am still a little winded, but I haven't been coughing, and my cold seems like it's on the way out, so I feel a lot better and very excited to be back on the trail. Goodbye, Breckenridge. It's nice and cool up here this morning in the shade, and I think I'll be going from sun to shade to sun, but that's okay. If you didn't watch my prior video, I was in Breckenridge for 3 days recovering from my cold, and today is day 14, I guess actually technically day 15 of my hike, and 4 of those have been zeros, so I'm not off to the speediest start, but even though I'm still coughing and wheezing a little bit adjusting to altitude, I do feel like I'm in much better shape now to push some miles and carry on and finish the trail in a much healthier style. So that is the plan going on from here, and I feel like I'm charged up and ready to go, and I am super appreciative of the guys at the bunkhouse lodge because they were so accommodating. They even gave me some oxygen, so that was helpful, and just did everything that I would need, everything a hiker would need. So thanks, Mitch and Alan. I really appreciate you, and I am off to finish the Colorado Trail in about 4 weeks. I think I've got about 380 miles to go, so 4 weeks. All right, so this is where I'm coming from this morning. As I get higher up the mountain here, I can see the Dillon Reservoir over there. To the left of that is Frisco, and then if you follow the road around the reservoir, you will get to Dillon, and that is where the REI is. So if you're out hiking, a lot of people say, oh, there's an REI in Breckenridge. It's not. Breckenridge is down south that way. You can take the local bus line. Something pretty awesome about the Breckenridge area is that they do have a free bus line, the summit stage, and it can be a little bit hard to figure out because there are a lot of different routes, and sometimes you have to wait a bit, but if you need to get around without a lot of money, that's a good way to go. There are a few Ubers about and some trail angels, so different ways to get around, but I do think it's important to note that, yeah, REI's in Dillon. This is a little ways from Breckenridge. It's not walking distance. I am thankfully back in tree cover. It was long, hot, and exposed, and it's not even 9 o'clock, so I'm kind of regretting that I didn't choose shorts over leggings because my shorts were in my pack with my friend, and I also sent my hat and my umbrella. So 3 mistakes maybe in terms of packing my day pack, but hopefully we'll get lots of shade and lots of water, and it'll be good. This is pretty. I don't know what kind of plants these are, but I think we're getting down into a more marshy area maybe, because I believe there's a creek ahead, which would be wonderful. I could use some water. Trail today has been very rocky so far. I had a nice little downhill for a bit. Stopped at the creek to get some water, and now I'm heading uphill for about 5 miles. All right, I'm not gonna lie, this climb is killing me. I was feeling great when I started, but I've been coughing a lot and having to stop and catch my breath on the regular. And we're so high that there's snowbanks and stuff left over, haven't melted yet. So it's cooler than it was when I started, but I'm hurting right now. I can't wait to get to the other side and go downhill. About to cross the rock fall right there. You can see way down to the reservoir that I saw this morning. So I've been dodging that thunderstorm over there, hoping it would go the other way. And I keep thinking I'm near the peak and I have to go all the way up there to where those two hikers are. It's about 0.3 miles, but I'm not really happy. Well, I finally made it to the top. Felt like this climb might kill me. Thank God it didn't. I'm going to be heading actually downhill now for quite a ways down. Let's see, down that way. That's snow. That's trail. Wish me luck. After that huge up, it's a long way down to Copper Mountain Village. Heading that way. Look at all these beautiful wildflowers. They're gorgeous, but I wouldn't want to slip and roll and tumble through them. Might kind of hurt. Coming down the trail, there's this big bowl of snow, and I kind of want to go play in it. I'm gonna resist the urge and keep on hiking. This downhill has been pretty steep, and there's lots of rock falls to cross, just like there were rock falls on the way up. So it's taken me a bit longer than I hoped. Well, good morning. Yesterday I ended the day in a thunderstorm and thankfully was picked up by my friend Sandy, who lives here in Copper Mountain with her boyfriend Bobby. And they took great care of me last night, fed me steak and potatoes and French toast for breakfast, so I couldn't ask for a better host. Thank you guys. And it's about 7:30 in the morning and I'm about to hit the trail. I have to tell you, it's really easy to get discouraged when you have people just breezing by you on the trail, whether they're day hikers or even cyclists. You feel like you should be going faster. And as you can tell, I've been struggling on the uphills a lot. So my goal is just to take it easy today. I'm just gonna go slow. I've got all day to do about 15, 16 miles to get up over the peak, down a little ways on the other side. And I know I can do it, but even though I can, oh my gosh, it's so easy to get in your head. So easy to get in there and get discouraged and have that negative self-talk. And I'm just gonna keep reminding myself, you can do it, Joey. So far this morning, the hike has been really beautiful. Spent a lot of time in the woods, a lot of times with flats and downs, which kind of makes me wonder how I'm gonna get from 9,000 something up above 12,000, but we shall see. We just crossed that lovely little stream, and here's another one. And then some meadow walking for a bit. Should be pretty. There's a whole string of ponds here as we've been walking along next to the creek, but look at those waterfalls there. It's pretty cool. What an awesome place to stop for water. I could probably sit here all afternoon, but I won't. There's a whole bunch of hikers up there, and I'm wondering if that's where I'm going. Way up there. Well, I was right when I saw those hikers. I'm at the top of 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪 Pass, and behind me you can see lovely views. And in certain areas you can see where the trail comes up for miles. And now I'm getting ready to tackle another first on the Colorado Trail. I get to cross that snow patch because it's not melted yet. It looks like it should be pretty simple? We'll go find out. All right, you can hear the water melting. And I could go there across the rocks, or I could follow footsteps right here. I kind of think I'll follow footsteps. And now I have a fun little rocky stretch to figure out. I have a few more miles to hike that general direction. I'm thinking there might be a switchback somewhere along the way. And another pass, and then downhill. Oh, look at that. I get to cross. I'm doing my last climbs of the day, I hope. And the trail goes up in that direction over Elk Ridge. Oh, there's my first marmot. You think he'll pose for me? I don't know, he's looking the other way. Hey, little marmot. He's not so little, he's big like a beaver. Alright, I made it to the top of that climb. It was a little tougher than I expected. And I met some other hikers that I know from the hostel. We all took some pictures up there. They're ahead of me right now. And I think we've all got the same idea as far as campsite. So we may meet up again in camp. But it's a beautiful downhill right now. And I will take it after all those tough uphills. Look at all that water.